Got my first yo-yo at Toys R Us. It was a great moment.
I went as a surgeon mouse once, kind of similar.
Similar to this. Well, what was your surgeon mouse doing?
He was a rodent gynecologist.
He was an OBGYN.
This is like Ross and Dale all over again.
We were Ross and Dale.
I told you this. The chipmunks from Windfields in Ross and Dale. There is Ross and Dale, and I used to be scared of him. I got dumped by a girl who forgot she was dating me.
What?
She forgot!
Well, how long are we talking? Was this like a 6-year relationship?
No,
6 hours?
It was about a month, I would say.
Right.
And she forgot. It did fizzle.
So then as like a piece of admin, she was like,
Oh my god, I talked to you once. No.
We kissed. It just wasn't very good because I didn't want to kiss a girl. I didn't realise yet. I was 15.
you can't even fake it till you make
No,
it.
I was 15.
Feels like my heart's not in it.
It was so nice when you'd fall asleep in a car and then just wake up in bed.
What age are you remembering right now?
18.
Phil trolleyed off his tits on WKD.
It was actually VHF because we couldn't afford
VHF?
Yes.
That is not a thing.
It is. I once made a board game in graphics class called the Home Safety Game.
What?
And the picture of it was just a house on fire and you had to navigate your way around the house trying to save your belongings while your family was
Isn't
suffering.
the whole point that you should not be trying to save any of your belongings and you should in fact prioritize the family or maybe yourself?
So I got marked down for that reason because you're not meant to go back in the house.
Okay.
Secondly, on everything I wrote Home Safety Game because I spelt it wrong, which is not great for your GCSE. I had a pogo stick once.
Cool, bro.
The neighbours complained.
Why? Because you kept looking at them over the fence?
No, they were relaxing in their house. You don't know how loud a pogo stick is. It's like...
They were in their house.
They could hear my pogo stick outside. I wasn't pogoing through their house. I was in quite an incestuous friend group where
you were a teenager.
Homie hopping all over the shop.
But you were the only homo in the homie hopping
sadly,
hotel.
No, there's one other homo.
Oh.
I might have hopped a couple of times. But the problem is, a lot of people then fell out with each other and you'd have to pick sides.
Absolute teen drama. Can you imagine the scenes?
It's
How
a
many
problem.
sides did you have to pick?
6. It was a hexagon. It was
a
a
hexagon. It wasn't. It was a hexagon on the cheek.
Oh my god. It was a love hexagon. I remember when I worked at WH Smith, the morning.
At this point, are we still trying to cover up that we worked
we're not,
at WH Smith
we're
and
not
Asda?
saying
Okay.
it. That rush of people first walked in the morning, I'd be like, I'm not ready for this. It's 6 a.m.
People, disgusting.
Where's my DVD, which came free with the newspaper? I'm like, I'm sorry, they're not delivered yet. Why not? I'm going to stand here till they are. My first night, everyone was like, we're going to go to the club. And I was a bit scared. Well, I'd never properly been to a nightclub before. And I was like, oh no.
And did you go?
I did.
And what happened?
I bopped. I could have edited porn. I was offered that job.
I love that they were hunting master degrees in post-production. Didn't you get an internship offer from like the Christopher Nolan
Yes, I got an
visual effects studio?
I could have had an internship with Double Negative, which would have been incredible. And that was a turning point in my life because I was like, do I become a YouTuber or do I go work for an internship? So before I get the masters over the summer, you would go and edit porn for this company for free. We've got a metal giraffe called Isel. He's gay.
Isel?
Yeah.
He's gay?
Yes. I used to live near a construction site. We used to play on the digger.
And I'm surprised you're alive to tell us this tale.
I also had porn in it as well. Construction bros. There was no internet back then. Remember when you first arrived at university? I just bought a big tub of Haribo and sat in the kitchen and was like...
Bribery.
Want some gold bears?
Honestly,
I'm Phil.
that's the best strategy ever.
I've seen Cher live.
But how old were you when you went to see Cher?
Like 9.
Where did you see Cher?
The Manchester Arena. My granddad used to incinerate the toast, so it was all completely charcoal.
Hell yeah. Probably good for your gut or something.
It was not. He's not alive anymore. They don't know if that was the cause. But, I mean, daily charcoal toast can't be good for you, can it? That's like smoking 5 cigarettes. I had a cola bottle flavoured gel pen, and I used to write all my homework in it and then just press my nose into the book.
You used to sniff it.
As a kid, I loved burning stuff. I would have a treat that when we had the fire on, I was allowed to put birthday cards.
do know that-
You know what?
What?
The library was quite a horny place.
Was it?
Everyone was just making eye contact with each other.
Because they were bored as hell.
Because they were bored.
Yeah.
I had some intense eye contact in the library.
Congrats, Phil.
Thank
you got
you.
to 0.1th base.
When I was in my maths class, it was at the time I needed glasses, right? I was sat right at the back.
Back in the year 8 BC,
I couldn't-
Phil's got a northern anecdote.
Put those magnets on your laptop, you're gonna break it. Anyway, I couldn't see the board.
Please remove the side axis.
So when she was teaching me about triangles, I couldn't see the triangle on the board until I borrowed my friend Miranda Smith's glasses.
Miranda Smith is not a real name.
Yes, it is.
Why would you just out
Smith.
someone from your life?
Smith is the most common surname.
Okay.
Anyway, she gave me her glasses, which were the wrong prescription, and then I had very high definition triangles, but it was too late, so I missed the original explanation of what a triangle. And that's why I cannot add 250
That's why Phil the way he is.
and 500. We had a sheep hole near my house.
Is that a slur?
No, it was a hole in the hill that me and my friends would go down a ladder, and it was full of sheep bones. But every so often we'd go down, because we wanted to see the sheep skulls. But I think there was a ghost of a sheep down there, because when we go down,
Sick. Yep.
you would hear this.
No, you didn't.
You did. And I think it was the ghost of a sheep. My friend, Kim Smith, she collected all of the sheep skulls and displayed them on her mum's lawn.
Why?
For fun.
Because she thought it was cool, or she was trying to be spooky?
No, but then they had to move because they were bothered by the...
Who cleaned up the sheep skulls?
I don't know the end
Where'd
of
they
this
get
story.
put? In the bin?
I don't know. I just remember her mum coming
Talk
out
about
and said,
unsatisfying edging.
"Get
What?
those f***ing bones off my lawn, Kimberly." And then they had to send their dogs away.
We had to go under the clock, where there was a clock.
What do you mean?
It was called You're Gonna Be Under the Clock, and then you had to stand in the food hall where everyone had their food, and you had to stand under a clock and just watch everyone eat.
You had to watch everyone else eat.
And they'd all see you under the clock.
Get back into the mines without your cheese string.
I had some crisps in my pocket, and I just like... They won't see me with this clock. Silverfish. My York University bedroom was full of these things.
I worked in a stationery shop where we sold magnets. I have been inside circular rooms. Oh my gosh, I threw a dart into my friend's foot. Not while I was stripping. I once emptied an entire can of petrol into my friend's garage by accident.
What?
Yeah, I almost killed the whole family.
What?
So I'm glad we didn't have any flare fingers back then. I did put a postcard in my pocket by accident once when I was walking out of a gift shop in Scotland. What? I did. There was a game called Thumb Master where there was like a bucket.
I don't want to know about your Thumb Master bucket. That sounds problematic.
It was a card game. I don't remember where thumbs were involved, but lots of different liquids were poured into that one jug.
That is the worst sentence I've heard Phil say on this channel.
And as it was getting to the point where someone had to drink it, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna head to bed. See you later, guys. A man followed my mum home from Argos when she got that PS2. because I think they were really hard to get, and she got trailed by a man.
That's fucking awful.
I know. And she had to like wait outside for my dad to get home. She just stayed in the car because I think he was going to try and steal it.
Not for the PS2.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Derek, it's not worth it.
We were looking out the window and his car just kept going up and down the road, like outside our house, scoping it out.
Knowing that you had a PS2?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
Yeah, your dad needs to like performatively stand outside sharpening his carving knife then.
I was getting ready with a shovel. Bonk.
Phil with the shovel. Yeah, no one was coming between you and that PS2.
No, me and Tekken. And it reminds me of W.H. Smith because we had to get all the deliveries, which were just cardboard boxes, open them, and then flatten the cardboard for 4 hours. Do you know in Leicester family golf rules, if you get a hole in one, you actually get -1 as well? There could have been a universe where I accepted the tickle job, and I could have just been in tickle porn.
Now you need to explain the tickle job.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Can we
Sorry.
stop talking about Phil's past?
My past, yes, I got
Colourful.
messaged asking if I wanted to be in tickle porn.
Wow, was that another internship? Or
That was just a job. I think it was like 500 quid.
for a day?
An hour of tickling. I wouldn't
An
have to,
hour?
I wouldn't have to take...
And you said no?
Of course I said no.
The fuck?
I would have to be tied to a bed and tickled by a stranger. I'm thinking maybe not. Listen.
What?
I did consider it a little bit.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you would, wouldn't you?
Did you ever get an everlasting gobstopper, one of those massive white ones from the cinema?
That shit gave me anxiety.
Do you know, I covered mine in cling film, and it was all like spitty, and then I'd get it out the next day, and then I'd suck it
How
some
many
more.
days did you attempt it for?
For about a week. I'd be like, oh, it's over.
But it would lose flavour so quickly.
did,
would
it
just
did.
turn into like a ball of cement.
Now, if this was my life, we'd be heading to the gallery,
Okay.
Toffs,
What's that a euphemism for?
the Willow, prawn crackers, disco, gay.
Are you doing a Trump weave?
The best combination.
In the University of York, in the town of York, there was a Chinese restaurant
Yes.
that after a late hour transitioned into being a gay bar. And
Yeah.
so people would go there to have a night out and they would give people prawn crackers because it's
perfect
still a Chinese restaurant.
combination.
I'm glad I'm here to translate your
What is more
outbursts.
LGBT than a prawn cracker?
Yeah. Phil, what is your opinion on Rotten Stall's big two-story Asda? Thank you.
It used to be a Tesco, and they rejected me when I had a job interview there because they said, "What do you like to do in your spare time?" And I said, "Film horror movies with fake blood." And I think they were expecting
Phil, you need to master the art of lying to your employers about the type of person that you are. Okay?
yes. So that did not go well. but had many a good time in that Asda.
When I went to York Maze, I nearly died in there.
What is York Maze?
It's a cornfield maze, and they'd grow a different shape every time. I went when I was an astronaut,
Theresa May.
and me and my friend...
Surely that was a circle. How hard can it be?
No, it was a full astronaut shape.
Oh, including limbs?
Yes.
Dong?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I got lost in there for hours. This was the best bit of the evening, when everyone has those late night chats.
1:40. You've just puked. You've eaten a kebab.
And this is where I was like, guys, I like men.
I don't think it happened like
It
that.
did. And then they all made out with me. All the men. After my haircut, they were like, reach into the tin of toffees. And I always reached in and got that one.
Why is every northern everyday situation Phil tells us weird?
Wait, did your hairdresser
Why
start
you're
with a tin?
reaching into the tin?
You get a sweet out of the tin. Except with me,
Compulsive lies.
I always got to have 3 sweets because they always drew blood out my ear. Oh, drawn blood again. Sorry, just mop that up. You can have an extra sweet tonight. We once had a power surge in Portugal and all of the lights exploded and there was these mosquito things in the plugs and they melted and set on fire. It was quite stressful.
And then what happened?
We were stressed. My dad made me answer the phone. Philip speaking.
Way to dox your dad 10 years ago.
Well, I know. And then, do you know what they'd say?
What?
Is that Catherine? Because my voice hadn't broken yet. I learned what sex was from the Cambridge Dictionary. I've heard about sex. I was like, what's going on there?
And you went to Bing it in real life.
And I remember
Good
what
for
it
you.
said in the dictionary, the act of inserting a penis into a vagina. Do you know what
doesn't
I
have
thought?
to be Cambridge. What?
What's a vagina?